Welcome to Promowave Session, where we give you best of entertainment, gist, and reality. So I deal with one voltage king. Today we will talk about politics today, and I be una host Kelly Omogiade. So the voltage king wey I will talk today, wey dey with me today sef, na one guy, he get vibe. Na man, I will put am sef, na man unto say he dey come from another, I would say another planet o, but e dey with some ginger, but na person wey dey come out for councillor for Ward 6, Oredo Ward 6, and na under Labour Party, Mr. Ebida David. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much.
Thank you very much for
Uh,
having me on this platform.
so today we get topic wey we just elaborate on, in the sense that um, this topic na something wey just see dey on top because say you don dey come out for councillor under your ward. You understand? So changing the narrative of Nigeria politics right now, and I no know how you see am because you yourself, you don dey into the game. You don dey see how wetin you wan do for your ward na make you wan become councillor.
Okay.
So I wan make you tell us more about changing the narrative of Nigeria politics right now. Wetin you see, wetin make you wan go into being a councillor, and also wetin you wan change for this thing.
Thank you very much. A very big opportunity that you give me. Make I just want to showcase myself.
Yeah.
But first, changing the narrative of Nigeria politics.
Yeah.
Uh, I will not say anything without letting us know
Mm.
the meaning of
Politics.
politics,
Yeah.
because you cannot change what you don't know.
Mm.
It's what is inside that you can change.
Yeah.
So, but before I'll say the true meaning of the word politics, I'll put it in two segments,
Okay.
two definitions.
All right.
One for the low average
People.
Nigerian,
Yeah.
and the other one for the average Nigerian we know the true meaning of politics.
Politics. Yeah.
So for the low average Nigeria, they look politics like system wey be say politicians or political party
Mm.
they wan use take deceive them,
Mm.
trick them
Yeah.
by different means, maybe for example personal benefiting factors.
Yeah.
They monetize
Mm.
various ideology to these people
Yeah.
so that they go come use am take vote them to give them power.
Okay.
So those low average Nigerians,
Mm.
to them,
Mm.
na their own thinking be that say be
Okay.
politics.
All right.
But the true meaning of politics are the activities
Okay.
associated with governance
Mm.
of a country, state,
Mm.
local government, or ward. Like me, I come from Ward 6.
Yeah. Okay.
Na there I want to contest as
For as
councillor
councillor. Yeah.
under the platform of Labour Party.
Yeah.
Already Ward 6
Okay.
for ward. Then now that governance also cut across a system of government wey e be say e even dey for marketplaces,
Okay.
politics,
Yeah.
the activities of governance in even marketplaces,
Mm.
mosque,
Okay.
churches,
Okay.
business premises.
Okay.
And you know one funny thing? E even dey for our home
Mm.
where papa, mama, pikin
Picking
dey.
day. Okay.
Politics dey inside.
Yeah.
I still fit tell you now sef say as we even dey dis interview sef,
Mm.
politics dey go on right now.
Okay.
Because as you call me come your studio,
Mm.
you never tell me make I drink. But you don turn drink now, you don dey take dey enjoy yourself. All na politics, abi? So it's just the activities
Okay.
associated with the governance.
All right.
So all that activity so
Mm.
na be wetin many people no know.
No. Okay.
Even some of the politicians, they no know am.
Okay.
They just be like
They just feel say
they get the opportunity say na to just go there,
okay. Just
chop
do
the
it
one wey you
to
fit
fit
chop, do
Yeah.
wetin you fit do, comot for there.
Mm.
So
Word
now we know the true meaning of the word politics.
politics. Yeah.
Then changing the narratives. To change the narrative no be easy thing o.
Not be today,
No be
not be
today, no
one
be
day
one
stuff,
day thing.
and something like
Because
years.
for you to change the narrative, that means you first you have to rate at what level
Hmm.
have you gotten in
Okay.
our political
Ways.
standard or
Okay.
ways. So if I'm going to look into that, say make I look am thoroughly with
Probably.
my eye, I open am one one. I'll tell you say first before you change the narrative, you check the longevity
Okay.
of that
That's everything.
democracy or politics for
Okay.
the country.
All right.
One. Two, you look the aspect of integrity,
Okay.
accountability,
Hmm.
transparency.
Currency.
So you wan
Even
change
capacity this day.
capacity dey,
Yeah.
but you see that capacity quiet well well because man wey get integrity,
Hmm.
e get accountability and e come dey transparent,
Hmm.
capacity don dey inside that man already. So when
Okay.
people dey see am dey see all these good things pass pass pass, anything wey you talk na yes sir.
Hmm.
That is capacity.
Hmm.
Leadership, charisma, all of them don dey inside these three things wey I talk so. But why
Okay.
I add the longevity na because you make mention of changing
The
the
narrative.
narrative.
Yeah.
And if you don dey wan change something, that means the thing don dey
Happen.
happen, dey come.
Okay.
Good. So changing a narrative in aspect of longevity, you cannot change that one because
Okay.
you have to give it a good yes and a
Brilliant.
pass mark.
Okay.
Because since 1999, the dispensation of democratic era
Hmm.
from Obasanjo
Yeah.
till date, I think by May 29, we don dey pursue
In
24
40
years.
years, yeah, for the stuff.
So that one will perfect for that one.
Hmm.
The longevity perfect. But for you to say you wan change the narrative, that means one, you have to be a man or a person, an individual
Hmm.
that have integrity.
Yeah.
You have to be an individual that is accountable
Okay.
at all time,
Okay.
an individual that is transparent.
Okay.
Because from the look of things, we still get a long way to go for this country. When
I
it
mean, I
comes
still I
to
dey come towards that one before.
okay, e
Yeah.
be like say I cut too fast. So make I take small, make I take step down first, not
Mm,
vex.
mm. So
Okay.
because why I for me I know say I dey come, like I said, I dey come towards that one because I know say you dey come under counselor right now because no talking to your personal stuff because wetin make you sit down, you think, you just wake up, I'll put it that way. I know say there's a thing that make you just, I'll say there's a drive wey drive
Okay.
you, wey give you that different view, because I know a lot of people get different view from that your world where you dey come out from, because I know say some people no dey kick against you, some no dey kick against you, some dey support you. You understand? So what are your political views that makes you feel that you want to do a better job in that aspect, in that world? You understand? That word that you see, I say, okay, I want come as a counselor. I want change within the
My own personal view.
your own personal view.
Okay, because initially when you invite me, I think say na to talk about general politics
No,
for Nigeria. But it's still good I go
that's
talk my
your
personal
personal
view,
view too.
because first and foremost, the way and manner
Mm,
wey people don take dey look the politics,
mm,
they ten d to look at it as a dirty game,
okay.
whereby so many persons that have the capacity,
Mm,
that have the charisma wey be say dem dey qualified,
alright,
but because dem no be son of somebody for the society,
alright.
dem go come begin dey fear,
Mm,
just as e dey for bible,
mm,
because me I be Christian o.
normal.
E say when the righteous rule, the
Yeah.
people
Rejoice.
rejoice. But the contrary is the case when someone that is not righteous
Mm,
is ruling.
mm-hmm.
The contrary, the opposite na be the case.
Yes.
You
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
So now I go wan put am this way say, my own self I don dey participate for the various electoral processes dey come dey exercise my franchise
Yeah, okay.
with the hope and mindset of say good governance go come meet me.
Mm.
I go go vote for the person wey I the candidate wey I prefer.
Mm.
Vote this, that, like that. At the end of the day, no be wetin we dey find, na
Okay.
we dey get.
Okay.
And I grow to understand say only the violent taketh it by force. But I'm not encouraging youth to be violent o.
Mm.
Why I use that word na because so many people dey wey don dey fear say dem no fit go contest for dis thing. If
Mm.
dem contest, make dem no go kill dem o.
Mm.
Or because dem no get million
For
person wey
back.
wan support dem for back, dem no go fit
Do am.
But to a large ex ten t, the previous elections don show say
Nothing.
a son or a daughter of
But
nobody
it can be
can
somebody.
become somebody overnight
Yeah.
based on after God don
Let's
endorse
sign
am,
am. Yeah.
the people, the
Still does am.
masses come endorse am,
Mm.
e go get that victory, that position wey e dey go for, e go get am.
Mm.
So I dey wan encourage the youth just as I dey encourage myself wey I take start o. Now I dey
Yeah.
wan talk, so I wan use myself
Mm.
as example to the youth.
Yeah.
Say that violence na unto you go be law abiding citizen.
Citizen. Yeah.
Get yourself involved in political party of your choice. And
Okay.
any youth wey be say maybe for example e dey confused,
Yeah.
e fit come meet me, I go counsel am to come join us for Labour Party because we our own ideology. If you see
Different.
our logo, our party logo,
Mm.
you see where the man dey, woman
dey.
dey, and pikin dey. That one na papa,
Mama.
mama, pikin.
Mm.
So that is what makes up a society.
Okay.
That is what makes up a world.
Mm.
So if these people dey cry on daily basis say wetin dem vote for no be im dem get, just as for social media,
Mm.
what you actually ordered for
Yeah.
versus what you actually got.
Mm.
If e be
The
say
thing not tally like that.
excuse me, say e no come tally,
Mm.
you no go dey happy.
Yeah.
So like for me, I get so many plans, developmental plans for the local grassroots level.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you go want make I elaborate on
No,
that.
down
So
we dey drop am small small because I wan make the viewers out there, make dem know wetin being you as a person, make dem
okay,
see you, make dem know the charisma, wey dem know the character of the man wey dem go really wan put in that post, and
okay,
that your word also see you just okay. Right now because I feel say a lot of people no really get the opportunity to dey see you one on one, make dem know wetin dem go get from you.
yes,
You understand? Because sometimes onto busy aspects of a person of you, because sometimes you need to do more. You understand?
okay,
So wetin mean make me dey also like, I know say you get a lot to do. I know say why you coming into being a counselor, you wan change things, like which was my previous question.
okay. Make I
Because
make I quickly chook in this one
yeah.
because you see that aspect of integrity,
Mm.
I get am.
Okay.
The aspect of accountability,
Mm.
I get am.
Okay.
The aspect of transparency,
You get
I
am.
get am.
Okay.
So I believe say if the good people
Mm.
wey come from my world already was cease,
Okay. Mm.
as God don endorse am, because I know say God don endorse me
No,
to
no,
go
no. Go
for that
forward.
and win that position.
Yeah.
As God don endorse am, say the good people of already was cease come join hand say yes, this our pikin, so we
Double
send you
down.
go there, we
Go
endorse
again.
you o.
Mm.
All these things na wetin e be say I go come bring to the good people of already was cease.
Mm.
If I say make I dey touch am one we no go comot here today o.
I know, but even though say you no fit touch am more, if you throw one or two, in the sense that okay, at least wetin you just give them one point, just only one point, wey go like okay fine, they go say okay, I see this thing wey this guy go bring come into that world. Because wetin deep wey I know say you get like three other candidates wey
Yes.
dey come under that platform.
Two.
Two other candidates wey dey come, because including you wey come be three.
Yes.
Yeah, so I know say wetin I no wan make you just split, make you talk more, and that's why I say make you put only one one stuff wey go make you different, wetin make you different from all those ones.
Okay, from record,
Mm,
uh, wetin me go do
mm,
when I finally become the councillor for Wasis,
yeah,
wey other councillors in the past never dey do,
yeah,
they never do.
okay.
You see this annual meeting
Mm,
with the youth of the world, quarterly meeting, not annual. Annual na yearly.
yearly,
So
yeah.
quarterly
Mm,
meeting with the youth of the world. Dem dey see wetin dem dey call the landlord and
okay.
landladies
Mm,
wey dey that world,
mm,
including the Odion Wureyes.
okay,
We go dey hold meeting.
okay.
When we hold meeting this quarterly so, I go come say see my plan of wetin I don do.
Mm,
How una see am? Make
mm,
una tell me
mm.
if e good or
Oh,
e
e no
no
good,
good,
okay.
or wetin una want make I do, so
Mm,
that I go put am for paper,
mm.
carry go that local
Local
council,
government, yeah,
because na the legislative arm for
yeah,
local government na im be that.
yeah.
Then by the time I reach there,
Person,
I pass on the proposal, I lobby na
everything.
other honourables
Mm,
there. At the end, e come into reality,
mm.
e go fall back
To your
to
side.
my word. For
Mm,
example, the aspect of pollution
mm,
or sanitation,
mm.
make I just check this one.
Okay,
You see that my word so,
okay,
na one word wey be say e dey among the words wey dey generate the highest revenue
okay,
for local government.
okay.
You understand?
Yeah,
And being a business
tycoon.
premises,
Mm,
the level of pollution
mm.
dey high o.
Okay,
I no go fit talk because I no sabi dey castigate anybody,
normal.
say whether the people wey dey there before dem do am
Mm,
well or
well,
dem no
okay.
do am well. But for me see am say
Another
e
one. It is
e
wrong.
get as e be.
Okay.
According to one other presenter, e go say na bubu yeye. So now I don already draw this synergy.
Mm,
By God's grace, the senator elect for Edo South
yeah.
na from my party e come,
Mm,
Barrister Neda.
okay.
The member elect for House
As
of
a first
Representatives
representative.
na Oredo, for Oredo na Labour
Mm,
Party for come.
mm.
The only member elect, by God's grace we go get others o if dem
Normal.
pass through the litigation
For
process
president, yeah.
finish. But as e stand right now, the only member elect for Oredo West constituency wey dey Edo State House of Assembly na
Mm,
for Labour Party e come
okay.
from. You dey see the synergy so, the
Yeah.
line we don, the chain we don draw am dey come o.
Oh, yeah.
Then now the good people of Osis come say make me go
That side
council,
too.
and the same time our labour candidate, chairmanship candidate, e come still go council.
Council.
If I drop my proposal
Keep down.
for our legislative arm for the council, say see wetin I wan do. Number one, the issue of mobile toilet system,
Mm,
e go bring about empowerment
sure.
for people, for the youth,
Okay.
for the world,
War too.
most especially the youth
Yeah.
or our mothers, because I must target more on the mothers.
Yes.
Women dey try o.
Mm.
Number one, they go carry pikin
Yeah,
for
for
9 months.
okay.
The man e no get friday say wetin full man head dey pass wetin woman dey
More they
carry,
carry.
but we must give kudos to our
Government,
mothers.
yeah.
They carry pikin for 9 months, straight pikin come grow. Sometimes
Mm,
because of the bad nature of welfare
mm,
of, let's say, our armed forces,
mm.
some of these women, their husband, they go, they no go come back again, and the women go come struggle train their children. We get so many of them for our world.
Yeah.
Now when I drop that proposal for that mobile toilet system, e go bring as a result of say e come pass so
Mm,
come into reality. E go bring as a result of digging boreholes, because we go need water to take dey run that system.
mm.
Automatically water supply don dey there first small shey.
Yeah.
E go come bring as a result of employment of either the youth or women wey go dey manage that facility,
Mm,
because at the end of the day, who wan pee,
mm,
who wan urinate,
mm.
or who wan pass
Pass
out
out. Yeah.
waste
This
feces,
was
dem get one or two
places where they'll feed.
stipend wey dem pay
Hey, okay.
before dem go make
Make
use
use
of
of that.
that facility,
Mm.
and that money go go straight to the council.
Council.
at the end of the month, because when they use am finish the floor, na those person wey dem don empower don employ na im go dey maintain
That
the
stuff.
place. Then the money wey dey come out from there on a continuous
Assessments.
assessment, e don dey generate revenue.
Mm.
Na from there dem go dey pay the people wey dey empower to dey maintain those facilities.
Mm.
So as time goes on, for example, we start with like 10,
Okay.
maybe dey pass am on for the local council,
Also,
e come my ward 10,
yeah.
and I want make e be like 50,
Normal.
so that at the end we no wan dey see who dey piss or junction,
Mm.
just man, because you know say women own good o.
Yeah.
Women own no na im hard
That
pass.
pass, yeah.
Dem no fit just dey public now carry am come
Mm.
outside. Man fit just dey corner
Yeah,
back
just,
of bus, e go just carry am come out, e go just,
yeah.
all those things na pollution.
Mm.
You understand? This mobile toilet system will also be accompanied with waste management bin box, because at the end, on weekly basis, dem go dey carry am comot. So when this empowerment, like 10 people for example, as e dey go on, me no go rest for council o.
Okay.
I go also pass the cry or wetin the message wey the people for my ward tell me. I go still call the honourable member for Oredo West, say oga o, you know, no forget say ward 6 my ward na im be the collation center for Oredo West. If I wan, based on say I wan take am see say, you know, politics is all about you trying to present your facts that will benefit your people.
Yeah.
No be say other word for the Oredo West dem no dey important o, but me go wan use that one as advantage to let am know say na Ministry of Education be the collation center for Oredo West. So therefore my ward was 6, you no go use their matter play.
Yeah.
E get wetin dem dey call primary health care, e get wetin dem dey call primary school. For my ward, we no get any primary health care right on time, and the ward na im dey among the highest revenue generating ward for Oredo. No primary health care, no primary school. Make we no talk about secondary school, because if you never teach pikin how to read ABCD, na 20 divided by 5 multiplied by 100 na you wan go ask that pikin? Definitely no. So by the time I see tell that one, I go still move higher. As I dey meet with the people for my ward quarterly, I go still move higher. Member representing Oredo Federal Constituency, honourable sir, see my word o, how far, you know the promises you made, and also see our own wetin we want. See am o, take am o, add am join your own proposals o, your paperwork, go through am, add all the mede the spices join, carry am go Abuja, do am make e be say e still come, make e affect and favour the people of my ward. Same thing goes to Senate. So if you see am, e go dey easy o. Assuming say maybe na other party na im dey represent from Edo South, Oredo Federal, Oredo West, e go for hard one kind for me. Although me, I be person wey be say I fit work with anybody. And na just all about wetin you get upstairs.
The man of the wisdom.
Yes. So because na there you take know say personality is different from issues. So na so I be many.
No, I know say you don talk, you don even put too far in the sense that wetin make you different from the other party candidate wey dey come, because I been for that ward councillor. So I know say you na that make me talk just now for the start say you na voltage king, because you na vibe person wey you dey ginger. So that, so you na bam person wey na ginger person. So before I had to say I carry you come, I know say you go bring more fire. So sir, I know say you get things in mind wey you don already talk, and I know say you na person wey you don see, and I don see you as a person that say you na very simple person wey you fit bring people to work with you. You understand? In wetin you dey do, let the best man wins the game. You understand? So, but I know say your vision different, your vision, your aim. So I know say even if anything, you will not you no go still stop here, you still dey aim higher, because I know say wetin you go still do, because you dey come with a full force. So wetin me just why I wan say back now, like e just be like wetin I wan talk now na something wey na Nigeria politics, because now how you see wetin pass with our past elections wey just come and go, wetin make because you don dey laugh, I don't know why you dey, because na I don't know wetin make you dey laugh, because how you see wetin, was it in a good direction or in a bad direction, because how you see am.
Before I go talk, I make I take one sip abeg. Mhm. If I wan talk anything concerning that past election, how I
Yeah.
see am, I go use am take rate
Mm.
our political standard
Okay.
for the country. Um, it's a shameful thing anyway
Okay.
that after 23 years, approaching 24,
Oh yeah.
hopefully by May 29, say now we come dey do that type of election. Mind you, the election dey very very expensive o,
Mm.
because the huge amount of funds wey government
Spend.
release give the independent national electoral commission,
Mm.
INEC. These people so dem suppose dey independent o.
Yeah.
I no know if I go come fit come go use another word say whether e be like say dem no dey
Independent.
independent in nature again,
Mm.
because dem promise,
Mm.
dem promise heaven and earth. Dem promise sotey I almost tell people say even if na your last savings,
Mm.
you fit just take am do wetin you wan do, because Nigeria wan just better overnight now.
Mm.
So
Until the
for me to
vision wey you
talk
see.
that, because na the exaggeration, the way I take
No,
exaggerate
maybe you
based
don't.
on
Yeah, what you
their
see.
promise,
Yeah.
say dem go use give us,
Mm.
dem go upload or transmit results
Mm.
electronically,
Mm.
no manual collation
Mm.
or anything manual or analog system, because everything dem don already plan am. Government come say okay o, the people come say okay o, take this big money,
Money go.
take go arrange
This
everything.
matter.
But at the end, was there transparency?
Mm.
No. Was there integrity? No. Was there accountability? No.
No.
Accountability in the sense that after the huge funding, they no fit by now
Mm.
tell Nigerians, the masses, the citizens, wetin happen wey dem no fit transmit results
Mm.
using that BVAS. Dem no fit o.
Mm.
If you ask me now, I no know. If you know,
I don't know now. Let me they have
I
to
don't
ask you
know,
question.
because I don try even check news, I dey follow up everything, even litigation process wey dey
Mm.
go on. You know say when process or litigation process dey go on, you no
Mm.
go fit talk put o.
Mm.
Even for there sef, nobody know
Okay.
why. Then when you talk of transparency,
Mm.
I no still know too, and dem still dey let us dey know say dem purposely dey do am make dem no dey transparent.
Mm.
Because e get one part of electoral act wey talk about transparency.
Okay.
Litigation processes like this on a very good day
Mm.
na thing wey be say dem suppose dey happy to make the whole process
Mm.
dey open
Okay.
for Nigerians to see wetin dey go on for inside that
Mm.
house as the process dey go on. But at the end of the day, e come be like say dem just wan lock the whole process make e no dey transparent. You understand? And if dem lock the process say dem wan do am indoor, locking the process to do it indoor and for it not to be transparent, that means there is already an issue of transparency. na integrity you wan talk about.
Mm.
Show me a man who is holy,
Okay.
not just by words of mouth, but by his doings and antecedents.
Okay.
There's a saying that the words of a man is the bond of that man. Just I will always say,
Mm.
eh?
Mm.
And myself as the deputy DG to the Oredo West member elect
Yeah.
for Edo State House of Assembly, he always dey talk am, my words are my bond.
Mm. Word.
So as the oga patapata for INEC, Mahmood, Professor
Mm.
Mahmood, he don assure Nigerians say dem go make use of dat BVAS,
Mm.
say dem go try their possible best to comb any factor wey go result to electoral
Mm.
malpractice, rigging,
Mm.
or any form of
Mago
manipulation,
mago.
mago-mago, wuruwuru,
Mm.
say dem go take am come to the lowest barest
Place.
minimum level.
Mm.
Because if anybody talk say all over the world say e get any country or
Mm.
any election wey be say one small mago-mago no dey, I go tell you say na lie.
Mm.
Because there will never be anybody or man that is perfect.
Okay.
So therefore, the process of doing it, errors go
So.
likely dey. So this whole that question, looking back at that general election, I go say e go make me say the standard of our political system e still dey very very low, because we still get a very long way
Long
to
way to
go
go. Okay.
in terms of integrity, accountability, and
Transparency.
transparency.
Mm.
Na so I see am.
Alright. So my viewers, una don see the view, una don still understand wetin the voltage king, call am. I dey always dey call am voltage king because na person wey im dey talk, im dey speak fire. Because bros, I know say yesterday, I think with a link wey I hear, I know say una do something yesterday. I think make people know, because a lot of people like call, like they don't really understand wetin go on yesterday. Because I think maybe you seeing you here today, I'm happy because make for fit tell people, make dem understand wetin happen, including your own supporters too. Because
Okay.
I know say you go still get that review too.
Yes, yes. Wetin happen yesterday, na our Oredo local government Labour Party chairmanship primaries slash ratification,
Okay.
and also come attach the 12 councillors for Oredo
Okay.
based on the 12 ward.
Oh, okay.
Because wetin happen initially na say when we do primaries for the chairmanship position, all the aspirants dem come dey there.
Okay.
So based on unforeseen circumstances, e no come warrant the Edo State Independent Electoral Commission ESEC
Okay.
to dey available on that day. But we come still continue with the primaries.
Okay.
But by law,
They need to
they
dey.
need to dey.
Okay.
So that's why we come gat to come do the whole process again with the presence of the ESEC.
Mm.
And as the ESEC come dey there,
Mm.
we come use the opportunity
Mm.
based on the privilege,
Mm.
because whether anybody likes it or not, this state so get electoral commission, na be ESEC. Na dem dey in charge
Okay.
of state local government elections.
Mm.
So dem come dey there, come use the opportunities take validate, you understand so?
Mm.
Validate all the councillorship candidates
Mm.
for Oredo. Because that primaries, we don do our own primaries long ago, and they've already validated it.
Mm.
So to make it a uniformed event, activity, so the ESEC now did same thing also to all the councillorship candidates in Oredo, and also that of our local government chairmanship candidates. No other person than from Daniel on this society ero.
Okay.
So that was what happened yesterday. And to God be the glory, it was a success.
Mm.
And we give God the glory for that.
Mm. Thank you Thank you, thank you. And now my people, una don see, una don know wetin be that link of yesterday wey we don hear. Because right now, because I know say me get a lot of persons wey message me say, wetin happen, wetin happen, you don understand. So right now una don hear from the horse's mouth, na dem dey into the platform, na dem see am, na dem know wetin go on really yesterday. So I know say, I think my guest right now don talk wetin you wan do for the people, wetin you wan try to impart for the people, and na under the labour party right now. Because in a person wey, well, like I said, in a person wey be voltage king, in a person wey e dey wan do things for the people. So I no wan really wan push more, because in a person wey don talk wetin dey im mind and e go do am. So I think say we go just, I think say
I get more to talk o.
you say even
I
get more
get more to
to
talk.
so all right. I think say, as you say you get more to talk,
Yes o.
may you talk like 3 lines, may you
Okay.
still put
I get more to talk
uh,
because e get some things wey dey pain me, wey
okay,
dey bother me, and no be personal benefit.
all right,
E strictly for the totality of the Nigerian citizens.
okay,
I wan argue on something wey I don dey notice,
all right.
because I don see myself for that same
Issues,
platform
platform, okay,
of being a local at the local legislative
council,
council. Now, we get three tiers of government: the executive, the
legislative,
judiciary, and the legislative arm. The executive, there's a law
mm,
limiting them to contest for that position, 2 term.
okay,
Executive are made up of
citizen,
president, governors,
yeah,
and even local government chairman normally na
mm,
executive e be.
yeah,
Den the judiciary, na dem dey there dey do all the litigation, court matter, all
matter,
those
yeah.
one, their own different. I no go put mouth for
We
them,
no, we no even
because na
know
dem be the
eyes
last hope
of
of the
the
common
government
man.
one.
Den the legislatures, the parliament, which is the
Parliamentary
parliamentary
people,
people, na dem dey make these laws o. But the laws wey dem dey make, I'm seeing it to be
partiality,
partiality, to have a little bit
the
of
Maggi and
bias
sauce,
or maggi
Maggi
and
and
salt
salt
dey inside.
inside, yeah.
Because you go look somebody wey dey that the parliamentarians, there's no law
Mm.
limiting how many times they can contest for those offices.
Mm.
Check some people, they don dey go those office since
Mm.
1999.
Yeah.
E don turn to
You just
inheritance.
be like, yeah,
E
like they
don
say,
turn to their rights.
who their children they
Meanwhile,
come into.
meanwhile, government
Mm.
is supposed to
Those will
be
be for
for
the
all.
people, for the people, by the people.
Yes, it's for all. But now, not until a drastic measure is taken,
Mm.
and that measure na still dem go take am o,
Mm.
let there be limitation
Okay.
to how many times they can vie for those positions in
Mm.
the legislative arm.
Mm.
Not until that is done, we will be having less productive legislations.
Mm.
As far as Nigeria is concerned, as far as the various House of Assembly are
Awesome.
concerned, then as far as the local legislative arm in the various local government is concerned.
Mm.
Ask me why I talk this thing.
I mean, I dey even dey try to why.
Okay, why? You see, governors and presidents,
Mm.
their first tenure, most of them, I'm not saying all, they want to work to please the people.
People, yeah.
They want to carry out infrastructural,
Do
developmental
things,
projects.
yeah.
They do things because when they win the heart of
Mm.
the people will vote them in for a second term. Then now they've done well for that first 4 years.
Mm.
There's already a development, right?
Yeah.
Put that aside,
Yeah.
mark it down. The second phase, the second coming of Mongo Park, wey dem say e no return.
Mm. Mm.
According to that slogan or that slang. when they most of them, not all, because
Yeah.
you still have the good ones,
Mm.
the holistic ones.
Mm.
When they come back the second term, e no concern human rights, e no concern dem concern infrastructural projects,
Mm.
e no concern dem to meet the needs and the aspiration of the people they are governing or ruling. E no concern dem concern the social justice system,
Mm.
which also tend to strive in covering the gap between the rich and the poor. E no
Mm.
concern dem concern that one again. The other say after all, I no dey come back here again, make I just take
You
wetin
do
I fit take,
do am
make I comot
japa.
there.
Mm.
So now when dem don comot there, another person dey come in abi,
Mm.
the people now go come still think am. Mind you, one development don dey one side o,
Mm.
another person still come in, that one wan make e reach 210. E go
Yeah.
still do one
One
development again,
you leave
add that
am.
one join this one, maybe e come the second term e misbehave. Na so
Yeah.
by the time you start to accumulate all those one term developments, our
And they no
country
dey
don,
finish am.
and dem don dey finish am, but e dey continue. But
Mm.
to a large extent our country go develop, e go don develop pass the way e be so.
Mm.
Now why I say e go don develop pass the way e be so, no be for the executive alone o,
Mm.
for these legislatures, because if dem go there the first 4 years dem no do anything, because dem know say no limitation by law. Dem gather all the money, dem wan go again, dem use money buy all the teenage youths, then the same executive go come back dem up, dem go go again, dem no do anything. Dem gather the money again, election reach third time, dem use money buy everybody, the same executive go come back dem. How you think say that legislative arm go take dey check and balance or checkmate the executive arm,
Mm.
when e be say na the same executive dey back dem to
But
go there like 10 times?
okay.
Then how you feel say dem go take perform to the people of their various constituency when e be say the money wey dem don gather dem dey use am dey buy dem?
Mm. What?
Na there the problem dey.
Mm.
So I think make I just say make I know, because I know say time dey, duration dey
No,
for,
no,
so I think I go
but
just
quick
thank you
one.
very
Yeah,
much.
I know. I know. It's a quick one because just at least like 30 seconds. You get one thing where I see online, which is I think it was the legislature have been at the executive when make that statement because where they had to ban doctors for eliminating not japaning or put that that way. But
Yes.
what you see, just 30 seconds, what you see for that aspect, why? Because to me, you are not doing anything in this environment, and you are telling the doctors not to japa or say make dem not japa.
Okay, you don ask me question, only you wan don answer the question. To me it is just selfish reason.
Hmm.
They are personalizing it, and the earlier they correct themselves the better, or else in 20-25 years time e go hard to see standard doctors for this country Nigeria.
Hmm.
Make dem no japa, but you no wan give them that serene environment,
Environment.
you no wan give them that standard
Yeah.
hospital
Hmm.
wey dem go work, you no wan give them standard pay.
Hey.
E just be like professors too. How
Yeah.
much professor dey earn for university? All those professors wey dey teach,
Hmm.
lecturers, yearly how much dem dey earn? Then you go see somebody with primary 6 results,
They receive
e dey
block.
receive billions.
Hmm.
Then if you do plus and minus or other how dem dey call am, pocket money and the rest,
Yeah.
before you know e don enter billions.
Hmm.
So those are selfish reasons, although I go still blame some of the professors. I wan digress a little o,
Hmm. Okay.
because na some of the professors wey be say dem sabi teach us wey we take go university, if you wan ask dem
Now they
question we go
see,
first
now
think am,
they
na
still
dem go
get
still come read the fake
for
result
that.
wey dem go see I am, dem go say I go. So I no come, so everybody just get issue of integrity. So hopefully for me, I know na my dem don dey see last statement, because
Yeah.
I go always see dey come,
No,
and I
normal.
know say you don dey signal me say my talk just too much. For me, I wan beg the good people of us, is the youth, most especially
Yeah.
the youth.
Mm.
Me na youth,
Yeah.
make dem join put hand for my back,
Okay.
make I go there.
Mm.
And also to other youths wey don already dey involved in politics,
Politics.
wey don win their mandate.
Mm.
This one na opportunity for us to show to the old leaders wey no create an enabling environment for the youth to grow,
Mm.
rather
because
they want the recycling am for their relative,
their
their
children.
children, their
Mm.
in-laws. So those youth now wey be say dem be son of or children of
Nobody
nobody wey don win am now, this is the
try.
best time
Mm.
for you to do your best when it comes to delivering of good governance
Mm.
to your people at your various constituency.
Mm.
Because if you fail, these old people will say, you see am, we said it, the youth, he started living a luxurious life.
Mm.
You see, he's spending
Real
extravagantly,
life.
no accountability, no integrity, and they have been the ones saying
And
we
this
have
one,
no accountability. So this is the time for us to let them know that
mm,
we are capable. We have the charisma, we have the qualities, we have the intellectuals, we have all it takes
to do the right.
to do the right thing at every given time.
Mm.
Thank you very much.
All right. My people una don hear from the horse's mouth because he don talk, he don vibe, he don tell us how he want to run things, and he just tell us small issues about the things wey dey go into Nigeria as well. We just sit there. So my name na Promowave, and also welcome to Promowave Session, in the sense that we dey into this game right now for this show. So right now I wan call the curtain short because make e no be like say go end without not calling my people wey dey say give me something. Thanks to Maggie and thanks to Sofke, thanks to Maggie, the Maggie, for this lovely chinchi wey she provide for me, and thanks to template night out for at least they drop one or two once, and thanks to Soft K One Shop for the drinks, and also and we will just cut the cutty short, and thanks to my guest wey just come, Mr. David Abede. Thanks for coming, I
Thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much.
Thank you
Thank
very
you very
much.
much.
So peace out.
How was it?